Hello, everyone. This is Cindy Baughman, and I'm here today with my special guest, Laura Dubois. And I've invited Laura to join me in sharing some paper pumpkin alternative projects that we designed with the December 2021 paper pumpkin kit called Lots of Fun. Now, Laura's shaking her head because this was not, no, December.
December.
Okay, it is January now, but the kit was from December. So I thought you were shaking your head because this kit was not Laura's style. This kit was totally my style. It's one of my favorites. And so Laura and I have been working together with Paper Pumpkin over the past year and a half. And I can't wait to see what she's done with this kit. And I can't wait to show her the things that I came up with. So let's go ahead and get started on sharing today's project. All right, so this month's kit came with all the supplies to create 9 cards. And of course, it's lots of puns. So there was a lot of punny sayings in this kit, right, Laura?
Very funny.
So I typically make just a bunch of alternative projects, but I went ahead and I made up one of each of the cards just as this kit was designed to create, because I really thought they were super cute. I don't know, Laura, what about you? Did you like the cards that were in this kit?
Actually, I thought they did a really good job at the layouts and, integrating some color and some elements. So I did. I thought they were really well put together. So I did not have an issue with these at all. So.
Okay. And then I also love that we had the envelopes that had that pretty patterns in them so that we could chop them up and use them for alternative projects. So I'm going to show you demo one card for you. That's like my favorite concept of what I did. But I wanted to show you first what I did with the pieces in the kit. So the first thing I want to show you is how I took the pieces in the kit and I created a set of note cards and envelopes. Okay, so I'm just going to walk you through these and then I'm going to do a little demo for you. Okay, so this is the box. This is the mini paper pumpkin boxes. And then these hold the note cards and envelopes. So inside, I made all of these cards. So first of all, we have this, have an excellent day. And then this one, I really like the background because it says, let's grow mold together. So I added some of those little pieces on there, like mold was growing on the little toast. So, so I chopped up the one of the cards to create that background. I love the little heart that comes in there too. Then with the cherries, I did 2. I like that we have the happy faces, but we also have the sad faces. So I kind of reversed these 2. So we have you are cherry sweet, and then I'm sorry, that's the pits. And then I did 2 bananas. So I did a celebrate and go bananas. I love the glasses. And then I also did this one here that says thanks a bunch. And I just put bunched a couple of little bananas together. So this is my little box of cards. And so again, this is what I created with the kit. All right, so next I want to show you what I created just using the stamp set. All right, so I'm going to start my card with a 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 piece of basic white cardstock. All right, and then I'm going to get out my Memento ink and we are going to start stamping with the cherries. If I can find them. I don't know where the cherries are.
She's lost cherries. Guess what, Cindy?
The cherries are gone.
Sorry, that's the pits.
All right, so we're going to begin with a 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 piece of basic white cardstock, and then I'm going to be using the little cherry stamp. All right, so I'm going to place this scrap piece of paper so that it covers up most of the square, and I just have like the bottom quarter out like that. So I'm going to ink up the cherries, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp this so that I actually think I need to pull it down a little further. Okay, so I'm going to stamp the cherries so that the cherries are on the grid sheet and the leaf is on the scrap paper. Okay, so I'm going to do that on the left side, and then I'm going to do it again on the right side. Okay, so I have that like that. Okay. All right, so you see that right there?
All
right.
Legs.
Yep, you got it.
Oh!
Then I'm gonna take my this stamp here. So I'm gonna stamp this twice. Okay, so we have our 2 little pieces of bread. Okay, and then next we're gonna color this. So I'm gonna start with the light petal pink, because this is the best color I thought that would work for the bread. So we're gonna color that in. I'm just gonna color it in kind of quickly here.
I can see Cindy doesn't like toasted bread.
Oh, no, no, no. We're gonna toast it a little bit.
Oh.
And then we have some new colors to work with because there's a special happening right now, this all together. And there's a new set of Stampin' blends that are called the Natural Tones Blends Collection. So these are going to work great with skin tones. You can see is in the picture right here. And so in my card that I'm going to show you today, I'm not only going to show you the Natural Tones blends and how I use them, but I'm also going to show you this designer series paper, which I love because it's black and white. And that's one of my favorite things. All right. So I'm going to start with this one here, which is, it says SU 600. This is one of the medium tones. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a little shade on the toast because you said I needed to toast it a little bit better, right? Okay.
Yep.
And then I'm going to take and I'm going to add my little face. Oh. Sorry. I just love the little faces.
She's like, I love the face.
So we're going to go ahead and use some light flirty flamingo. You know where I'm going with this?
I'm seeing a bit of a color.
And then because we have another one of these new colors, I thought this would be the perfect color to be the peanut butter.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I love to put peanut butter and jelly together. Of course, got to add the rosy cheeks.
Mm-hmm. What color is that one that you're using for?
This is the polished pink, the light polished pink. Flirty flamingo works as well. So there's my little peanut butter and jelly. And then when you cut them out, they're going to look like that. Okay. Oh. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my dimensionals. I'm going to place my dimensional back here and add little legs to them like this. Okay. And then in the set, it comes with this cute little heart. So I'm going to go ahead and put 3 little hearts on there like that. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to mount this to a 2.5, or sorry, yeah, 2.5 by 2.5 basic black. Yeah. And then I'm going to take this and then I'm going to mount it to a 3 by 3.5. And what we have here is our little Polaroid. Yeah. Our little Polaroid puns. I don't know. Okay, so now I'm gonna just show you the finished card. So it started off, the first concept that I came up with was this. And what I did is I took this stamp set, Special Moments, because I was thinking peanut butter and jelly, you know, these little cute little friends. And I thought, what would I do without a friend like you? Because, you know, peanut butter and jelly go together. The pun set is adorable and has lots of cute sayings in it. Like you could say, I loaf you with them. But I thought I wanted to use this celebration set that's available right now and see how many of the stamps in here I could create that would go with this. Okay. So what I did is when I did this card, I thought it was okay. But then I remembered, now this paper here is from the Abstract Beauty. And then I remembered that we had that awesome paper in the All Together Now, which is also black and white. Let me just flip through it right here and show it to you. So you can see that you have all these really pretty, you know, patterns that you could work with. Okay, so I decided to remake this card and then come up with this Polaroid concept and seeing how many different sayings I could pull out of this set. So here's the finished cards. So for the peanut butter and jelly, it looks like this. And so that the paper pumpkin has this little hi, and then the Special Moment says, just a little hi from me. And I thought that was cute. And then it just uses the All Together Now paper. Okay. And then I thought, okay, what else can I do pulling a sentiment from this? So then I did this one here, which was the bananas. And then this one says, hang in there. And so you see, you have your little happy bunch. Aww. And then you have your little sad one that's kind of falling away from the bunch there. So this is a card of encouragement. But again, it's the exact same layout using different embossing folder and different paper from that all together now collection. And then the third one is this one here. I wanted to work in the sunny side up eggs here, and it just says hello sunshine, and then I just put the glasses that come in the kit on our little egg, and then I featured a different embossing folder. I did this one in yellow since it was like something bright and fun. So those are my 3 samples. I'm most excited about my little PB&J here. And now I can't wait to see what you have to share today, Laura. So I'm gonna switch it over to you and let's see what you have done with this month's kit.
Oh my goodness, Cindy, that is so cute. I really, really like what you had done.
Thank you.
We have challenged ourselves to do cards in different stylings and different color combinations, but one of the things for me, this is not a set for me. This is not a kit for me. So I really thought I was going to really, really struggle with this little banana and this, so I took all these little elements and I try to create something beautiful, because my thing is about cards is I really believe cards should be beautiful. What that means, I don't know. Okay, so can you hear me okay, Cindy?
Yep, I can hear you again.
Okay, so I started off and I focus on the stamp set. And so this one came with the little cherry, and so like Cindy used the glasses, I put a little pair of glasses on my little cherry there. It says, "You are cherry sweet." I use an embossing folder. I use the alphabets. I don't remember the name of them. How come I can never remember those names? But anyway.
That's Playful alphabets. That's like one of your go-to products, yeah?
Yeah, these are my always go-to products. So, and then I always do a little shimmer of gold in whatever form I have. I did the same embossing folder here. I put it around my dot. And then I just kind of squashed a few pieces together. Honestly, these were probably mistakes, but it gave me enough lift so that I can lift it off the card, and just kept it really, really simple. So cherry sweet. I love this black on white. And so
I do too.
All right. So that's just using the stamp set. And so from the stamp set, I went to using the kit. So I also like to focus on, I wanted to use parts of the kits that we get. And so these are, this is a base from the kit, and I cut it on the diagonal. And so what I did is I just put an element of color by doing the yellow, the embossing on there, and then just layered some elements, a circle, a square. Go bananas, right? Celebrate, go bananas. So I put those little glasses, and I think because it reminds me of myself and Cindy. But so this is using the card base that you get in the stamp. In the kit. All right, so the other half, right? Because something about me is if I don't waste anything. So if I cut this in half, there is another half, and here's the other half. And so I just changed the direction on this, put it on the vertical or the horizontal. Don't quote me. And I put "have an excellent day." I put it on a tag, put little hearts in there. Just kept it simple. This is from another die where I just cut it off to make it look kind of ginghamish and like the edging of a tablecloth. But super simple, 2 halves. Love and then. The last way you can use your paper pumpkin is to use some of the elements. So I took the envelope and I cut it open, and I would reveal the interior, which gave you this little polka dots. But I also used one of the elements from the cards, and I just switched up the colors, put the little bread. I didn't put the outline on him because I thought he looked cute without the other, and I put one of the beautiful hearts. And I like just to have layers of elements, and so this is what
texture. I like that texture, the heart texture behind there.
Yeah. I just did a little puka. So here are my 4 different stylings, from using it to doing just the stamp set with some of the elements, and then just the elements themselves. So
I love it. I love what you come up with every time, Laura. You do, like you said, you like to make pretty things, and those are all really, really beautiful cards. And I'm proud of you because you're using something that, you challenge yourself to use something that's not really in your style, your style, but yet you made it your own. And I think they think they look beautiful.
And what surprised me is I really did stick to using the sentiments, and that's really not, so I used every sentiment, and I thought it was really neat.
All right. Well, Laura, those cards were so beautiful. Thank you so much for taking the time to share with us today. I really appreciate it. And I want to say to the rest of you, thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video today. I look forward to sharing more videos with you. So I hope you'll come back and stamp with me again soon. Until then, aloha.
Everything that could have happened, happened.
Oh, Laura, you're so funny.